All right, welcome into the Hashmark Show. This is Hashmark Sports right here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. You're also probably listening to us on one of the music platforms, Spotify, iTunes, 6 million of them, Amazon possibly. We are sponsored by Rudy's Bar and Grill, 17501 Dixie Highway, Homewood, Illinois. Also by Casamigos and by Odds Jam for positive EV betting experience. Check out Odds Jam. You can head to hashmarksports.com where you can click on the link and start getting positive EV immediately. Check out their arbitrage betting. You get emails daily, which include arbitrage betting, where to hammer it. Who has the best odds across over 33 books? There's there's more than 33 books. But check it out, oddsjam.com. Chicago White Sox lose to the Guardians, swept by the Guardians. Well, open with that. Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah, well, I think there's a lot to be said about what's going on right now. I don't know. I mean, I might be overreacting on 2 days of baseball, but I think this. I mean, so I said earlier, I was talking to Dave, and I said earlier, I think this team is garbage. Like, I don't think this team is as good as people think they're going to be. I mean, it's top loaded. You know, you got TA, Louis Robert, Jose Abreu, Eloy Jimenez, like, you know, those guys. It's four. It's almost half your. I mean, Grandal, depending on how you look at Grandal, it's half your lineup. That's really good. I mean, I didn't even say Yohan Moncada because he hasn't played yet. But so we're looking at 5 to 6 guys that are, you know, you name those 6 guys and you're like, oh shit, that's a good lineup. But then you start looking at everybody else, and then you got Lurie Garcia up the middle. I mean, Harrison's good, but he's injured. You got it's just like, I just think there's a lot of holes in this team that people think that an aging Jose and a not always available Louis Robert and Eloy Jimenez, you know, it's just I don't know if we, once those guys go down, which it's like Giolito's down, fucking Lance Lynn is down, Louis Robert just got hurt today, AJ Pollock, who was a nice pickup, but he's down. He's an aging player and he's down. There's just holes in this lineup that once you look past the superstars, it's like, well, where are we going? What are we doing? Like the guys that are supposed to like pick it up and be, you know, fill-ins and like the others. Like, we don't have the others, you know, and I think it's a big problem right now. And okay, we're 12 games in, or 14 games in, whatever it is. I think it's 12, 6 and 6. It's early. I understand it's April. You know, the Cuban players.
That's what I was going to say. It's early, and La Russa's maybe trying to figure out who those guys are, which is risky for bettors, right?
Yeah. Well, we're 3 years into this rebuild, or whatever you want to call it, and they've been knocked out twice in the first round, and then we come out and we win 3 series in a row, and then we just lay an egg against Cleveland. It's like, what and the granted, Cleveland's on a roll. They're averaging like, I don't know, what, 8 to
they're hitting the ball. They're hitting the ball.
They've scored 10 runs, I think 3 or 4 times already this year. Like, they're hitting the ball right now, and it's early. I understand, but I don't know.
Plesac, any relation to Dan Plesac?
I don't know.
Used to be on the
I mean, I think he played for the Cubs for sure.
Yeah,
now Comcast.
Now he's on MLB Network. Right.
He's good. I like him. I think he's good.
Yeah, good guy.
I don't know if there's any relation, to be honest with you. Couldn't tell you. But
Chicago White Sox get swept by the Cleveland Guardians, and today they were a -150 with Cease on the bump and Plesac on the bump for Cleveland. Everybody and their mother on the Sox, which was scaring a lot of bettors going into this one. MLB setting up today's sheet just like a Sunday, tons of day action. And from what I've seen early, everybody got rocked. So, Diamondbacks, you get Zach Davies today, who pitches his butt off, who is garbage. Diamondbacks could be the worst team in baseball.
Yeah.
And people are getting fucked up out there today. But the Chicago White Sox, I'm beginning to believe what you're saying and see it, because I like I said, can we talk about earlier? Where's La Russa? Where's he at?
Yeah. I was saying that to you earlier as well. It's like he's never, unless he comes out for a pitching change, you never see him. Like,
Where is
he's
he?
like dipped into the. He's like
we call him a witch. He's a little fucking hog. He's a groundhog.
He's like a hobbit, man. He's just buried in that dugout.
Comes up every once
like,
in a while. This is literally what it is. It's like this.
Yeah, and he goes running out.
Terrible.
That gif of him, or yeah.
Oh yeah, when he
was like running out to. I think it was somebody got hit in the head, or somebody got injured. It was one, whatever. When he came running out of the dugout, fucking 70. What is he? 74, 78, something like that.
I haven't watched a game in its entirety, or like sat and watched the whole thing where I've seen him come out and pull somebody. So like I haven't seen him all season.
Oh no, he came out a couple times today. I saw him. He does come out for pitching changes, but
do you think is it a double or no? He's not worthy of a clown.
Is it a double? No, I don't think so.
He's a DUI.
Otherwise, yeah, he would have had his fucking clone driving him.
I think he's that dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
he don't care.
No, he doesn't give a shit.
He
doesn't give a shit, dude. But I don't know, man. The White Sox, I'm not sure they're as good as people think they are.
Well, I definitely didn't believe you last year, and they got ousted in the first round. Who were they playing? It wasn't Seattle, was it? Who they playing the first round of the MLB playoffs last year?
I tend to forget shit that I hate. I don't know who they play, to be honest with you. Fuck.
But that was an embarrassment. You called it.
Yeah. They weren't ready. Well, there's injuries at the end. You can tell guys were fucking tired. It's like Carlos Rodon right now, dominating for the fucking Giants. Hey, guess what? He dominated for the White Sox last year in fucking April too. What happened? Yeah. He laid a fucking egg when it was time to rely on him at the end of the year. Like, good. Good for Carlos Rodon. I really like him. I loved the pickup. I actually watched college baseball that year when he was with what was it, South Carolina? I forgot, but I watched that year when they were in the College World Series, and he was fucking dominant. And he was a lefty, and Burley was going down. It's like, Burley was retiring. Like, yeah, we need a fucking lefty, like, right. And we got him. I think it was like third or fourth pick, and I was ecstatic. And he turned out to be really good. And then he started getting injured, and he's just not reliable. Like, that's my problem. I'm not saying these players suck. I'm saying these players are not reliable. Okay? Like, they're talented, but they're just not. This is not a team that you can count on when it matters.
No.
That's my opinion.
They haven't shown it yet, and
no, they haven't.
Harrison hurt on that play in the outfield.
That was that
was a great play, but what was up with the landing on that one? He was trying to roll over.
Yeah, he was rolling over. He did roll over, but what he did was he didn't tuck enough, and he landed on his shoulder.
Tumbling 101.
I don't know how long he's out for. Did they say?
No. Happy with Benetti and Stone this year so far?
Love them, dude. I think they're. Granted, I don't listen to a lot of other baseball, but when I do chime into MLB Network and whatnot, dude, I think they're the best.
You ever think Stone's irritated with
Benetti?
Benetti to the point where he pushes the jokes. He pushes it, but then it's like he almost knows right when it's too much.
When they first started, I thought it was not gonna work. I'm like, the first like four 4 weeks of the season,
Yeah,
Steve Stone was not
because
getting the
Benetti
jokes,
kept
didn't
that
like the
style.
jokes,
Yeah,
and but you're right. Like last year, I thought they were great. I thought they were awesome. I thought the chemistry, they were really feeding off each other. But now Benetti's kind of going back to the beginning where he's kind of throwing the joke. Like
yeah,
he keeps he keeps stretching these jokes
yeah,
along, and it's
yeah,
like Steve,
yeah.
you like pick up on it, Jason. Like Steve's doesn't want to go on with this
No,
joke anymore.
no, no. And that's the difference between Benetti being younger, Stone being older. That's where I loved Hawk and Stone. And a lot of people didn't like Hawk.
I didn't like Hawk at the end.
I could listen to him all day. Didn't matter because maybe I wasn't paying attention. But Steve Stone, I think I'm just waiting for it. And it's almost like at times Benetti doesn't care. He says whatever the fuck he wants. And
Mhm.
but they're also real.
Well, I wonder
And
if Benetti's listening, because people are really praising Benetti these days, and
Mm, mm,
how because he's doing
go-
basketball, he's doing
going to his
football,
head.
he's doing
Yeah, he's all over
baseball, he's
ESPN.
all he's a real pro. He's a pro's pro, and
Yeah,
he's still young because he's what,
yeah,
2 years older than us or a year older than us.
yeah. I think maybe 2 years. Yeah,
No more than 3. So he's 40
yeah.
at the most. Now 41. So
I
he's
mean, I
still young.
called one game with him at HF, so he can't be that older.
No, okay. So no more than 3, like I said. But yeah, a lot of people are praising him, and rightfully so. He's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good.
I turned it on in the 4th inning, and he literally said, "If you're just turning on this baseball game, this was today, which was atrocious base running by the White Sox."
Oh, it was all around base running, defense.
He goes, "This is not how it's supposed to go." And I thought Benetti, he hit the nail on the head there. But again, let's jump back into that real quick. Terrible. I mean, whatever. I'm so that set the tone for the day. That was the first bet of the day, and it's been downhill all day.
Well, do you feel? I see, like when I'm betting and I start chasing, that's usually when I lose.
Well, I'm not chasing. These were all.
Well,
these were today's plays. I had 7 plays for today, and that was the first. So it wasn't like
So you didn't place bets after that.
No, I had the Sox in were the first one for the morning that I really liked, and that was a 5U play.
But you know what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm saying. So you kind of had a lot of stock in it, and it failed. So now you're like, fuck. All right, now I got to find a way to get it back. Like when you're chasing it.
The only chase plays were Denver first half, Denver first quarter. Those were not in, and they were last second. Shouldn't have been placed.
I just Denver.
Those were the 2 overdues tonight. So it's going to be 6. That's a 6.6 units.
Jokic is tired as fuck. He is.
He can't carry this load right now. Yeah, he's got nobody.
He not only that he's nobody, dude. He just can't even get up and down the court. And he is to me, he's struggling to get up and down the court when it comes to the 4th quarter. I mean,
is it me or does it always look like he's got a broken nose or a cold? It's always red. He looks like Rudolph.
Dude, he always looks like he's struggling. Like he
can't breathe.
When he's hot, he looks like he's fucking struggling. But legitimately, I think right now, his legs are heavy as fuck. I think his arms are heavy. I think everything's fucking moving heavy for him right now.
Green animal. Let me tell you something right now. What the Warriors? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Were you going to say something? Did I cut you off? Because we're clearly going into NBA here. Do we want to wrap Sox real quick? We're not talking about Cubs today. It's the beauty of this shit. We don't have to touch both towns. I will say real quick on the Cubs, look out long term. Cubs got a good young squad. They're going to be having some a lot of cash. People are going to come want to play here. Anyways, go ahead, Chris.
Well, if we're going to back on the Sox real fast in baseball, I watched the Cubs a few times while the last 2 days when the White Sox were off
against the Rockies.
Yeah. Like Ross hasn't playing hard. Ross, he's a legit
manager.
I don't know about manager yet, but he's a legit
I mean, I would say is wait,
Like
you
he
say
gets his
coach?
guys going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's called a manager.
well, I mean, I don't.
Well,
We'll
no,
find
the
out.
game manage right. We'll
Yeah,
find
game
out, right?
management. We'll
Yeah,
find out. But he's
pitching, I get it.
like hoorah rah and all that shit.
Yeah,
Hoorah and all that.
yeah.
Like
He's
he's the
Caruso.
guys. The guys believe in him. The guys believe in him. Like so I was gonna say about Cleveland. Like Cleveland's hot right now. Like they scored a fuck ton of runs, and the Cubs are playing very good baseball. Like I don't know if you go follow that guy on Twitter, Jay Cutta, JACUDA at Jay Cutta.
No,
This
I
dude
don't.
this dude drops just stats like all day, like
Hell
just random ass fucking stats. And he threw up a bunch of fucking graphs today, like in-depth fucking baseball metrics shit. And the Cubs are legit are right now are playing legit baseball. And they're doing very well right now. So you know, kind of like black and white as far as me commentating on my fucking White Sox.
Right,
Like how
you're a Sox fan. I'm a Cubs fan. Right.
well, no, I mean like I can't stand my White Sox right now, but it's early still. So I hate my White Sox right now. Cubs are playing really well right now, but it is early. Like, is the White Sox just like it's just cold right now, and they're all Latin players, so they'll warm up when it does warm up and whatever. And are the Cubs just hot right now because it's early and a lot of teams are playing in cold weather and they're just not doing well.
right.
So like, what is it right now? I don't know. But I dude, the Cubs, hey, they're not playing bad ball, and we'll see how long they can last this. But I think both teams. I think right now, baseball is going to be fun in the summer of Chicago right now.
You know, going back to Golden State, they're a team that is scary. You know, you obviously have Steph Curry on limited minutes, 30 minutes, I think, a game they're doing. Sorry, Aaron Gordon just made one of the ugliest plays I've ever seen in basketball. You got Poole starting, who's a great player. I mean, the guy's just an animal. And they're going to flourish in this series, what it looks like right now. If you think about this, KD, what's our guy, Hurd? The Herd. What's that show?
Colin Coward.
He brought up a great point, and he said, listen, KD's got to be looking at the Warriors. When he left the Warriors, they're flourishing. Kyrie left Boston, they're flourishing. And Harden left those two and went to the Sixers, they're flourishing. So this little world that Kyrie and KD have built in their little fucking clique, I don't know if it's going to work out. What do you think about that?
That's an interesting take. I
mean, look at Golden State and what they've been able to call it a semi rebuild, but not really. They kept Clay. They got Green, Curry, and then Wiggins is panning out for them. How about our guy Porter Jr. coming back into the picture?
Fuck him.
He sucks. I'm just saying, playing ball for a guy like Kerr.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Golden State's going to win this game tonight, bro. It's 79. It's 71-69 right now.
Here's my take. Everybody's fucking hot on the Golden State Warriors right now because they played really well. Dude, Denver is tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Like that is not a legit NBA playoff team.
Right.
They're just not. Golden State's gonna win this fucking series, whether it's 4-0 or fucking 3-1. Golden State's winning this series without a doubt. Like everybody's like, oh, Draymond Green. Look at Draymond Green. Look what he's doing against Jokic.
Yeah.
Dude, Jokic can't even fucking get up and down the court.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? We're talking about them playing against a fucking JV team, dude. This isn't even a good team.
What do you think about oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say now, like my disdain that you can tell my disdain in my voice. I don't like Golden State. I haven't. I mean, they play like I kind of like them coming up because they beat LeBron and they beat some teams that were winning for a while. So I liked the run they had in the beginning, but I don't like this team anymore. I don't like what they've become. I think, but it comes with winning, you know, like, and they won a lot and they won, and you know, so they have a right to do what they're doing. I'm not whatever. But
Yeah.
I just think like when you look at like Mike and the 90s Bulls, like I don't think they acted the same way that this team is acting. Like they have the way Curry's like walking around like all nonchalant and shit, and I just don't like the Bulls didn't do that
Well,
shit. It was they stepped out and throw it all day, every day. Like there was none of this like take days off, fucking rest, fucking I'm gonna go join TNT. Like no, I don't like what this team has become. So
I mean, sorry,
go
finish.
ahead. No,
Sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think back in the day, that team was once in a lifetime team. That was different.
Golden State, they broke the record.
Right, but look at to see Thompson, Green, and Curry still together with Wiggins, Poole, Looney, and some of these other guys that they put around them to be able to keep them core. Watching Clay's, injuries to at least be competing still at this level, that's pretty nice. What Kerr's been able to do there.
Yeah, no,
it shows the testament of guys like Curry. And then when KD left, like most teams would be like whatever, but Draymond Green was like, "Yo, fuck Kyrie, KD."
Mhm.
She was part of the problem, right? But see,
Dude,
that was the thing. Sorry, I keep cutting you off. That was the thing. That was their clique, and KD, they didn't want part of it. So he went and found Kyrie.
I liken Draymond Green to AJ Przinsky. He's one of those fuckers that you
Right.
hate
Patrick
playing against,
Beverley.
you hate watching him play, but you absolutely love. Like if I was a Golden State Warriors fan, I would love Draymond Green.
Oh yeah, I'd have
because
two jerseys. He's
he
like
doesn't-
Rodman.
Yeah, like
He's a Rodman.
I like Rodman better, but
Well, of course you
like-
do. Of course we all do, right?
yeah, well, yeah, we're fucking. Yeah, we're
See,
hometown bias.
Draymond Green to me, there's a very deep subconscious level with Draymond because he wears 23, and he's a hybrid player. To like when I see him shoot a three, I'm like, don't shoot it, and then he makes it. I'm like, okay, nice shot. But he's the most awkward big guy, but he's not a big guy.
He's not a big guy. He's like 6'9".
But that's the thing is like he was just a hybrid player. And
It's
it's
a testament to him, dude. He's a badass. Like
but he also can sit on a TNT set and talk basketball. He can sit there and talk realness. So
kind of, I don't know.
I mean, he's going to back the players. He's going to be a little bit aggressive. A lot of people don't like him, but
I was just gonna say it's my personal preference. I was gonna say a lot of people do like him. So that's just my personal preference. I don't care for what's going on.
All right. So let's jump around here. That's enough national. Let's stay local to some extent here. Milwaukee and the Chicago Bulls Series 1-1 going back to Chicago tomorrow night. I mean, depending on what you're so they're playing tonight. It's a Friday broadcast for everybody. Playing tonight, United Center. Last time I saw a line was 2.5. Was creeping up plus 1.5.
Yeah, that's what I saw. I don't know.
Saw some footage after the game. Billy Donovan coming in the locker room and he said, "Hey, enjoy it real quick, but we got to get back to work." Blah blah. And then Caruso said something.
What did he say?
And Caruso was just like, "Listen,
I didn't see that.
Listen, natural human instinct. They're going to have the edge going into Friday night. Okay,
we won. Bulls or
Bucks. Bucks lost. We won. We got to be ready." So I like that message. He's keeping everybody together. I think they win the next game. I think they lose the next one in Milwaukee, and then from there, it's kind of I got to see how it goes because if there's no blowout game the next two games, this is now getting interesting. And a lot of people forget this. I'm a Bulls fan, but the Bulls did hold. I get with a legit point guard and Ball, the number one spot in the East for a little bit. A lot of people forget about that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We know why they had injuries. They fucking dealt whatever. They took a shit the end of the season. I mean, they didn't do anything. I think they won one game. Knotz got so lucky on his team total for the Bulls.
What did they finish with? No, I mean,
I'm sorry. They beat the Cavs to go over, and then I think they only had like one or maybe two more wins after that.
Well, I think it was 43, and they had 46.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah, Cavs got it, and then one or two extra, and then it was 46.
All right, they got 46 with no point guard.
But my point is that this is a lot better of a team to And I knew exactly what's going on in that series because I said the books are going to have them at +2. I opened it up, it was +1.5, and I was like, here we go, boom, I'm on it. It's probably the only series I'm reading the best because we've seen what DeRozan can do. We've seen, and playoffs are totally different. This is not like end of the season. So that's my thoughts on that series. What do you think?
Yeah, it's live +2.5 Chicago right now.
Yeah, I mean, and that's I think it's a great play.
So that's after the news came out of I was just gonna say Michael Redd.
No, Jones Jr.
No. Oh my God, Chris Middleton.
Hmm?
Middleton out. At least game 3 and game 4.
Yep. Yeah.
So the Bulls are a home favorite, or a home
dog
with the Middleton news.
Mm-hmm. That hasn't moved. Oh, it has not moved. That is such that they got to review that play. I'm so sick of that play. I'm so sick of this NBA play. So sick of this NBA fucking bullshit. Dallas, what's up? There's no goddamn fucking defense in the first round, but there is. You got to read it right, Dave. God damn it. Dude, you're an idiot. I'm a fucking 25 handicap, which I'm not. I'm probably an 18, right?
18? Get the fuck out of here. You're like a 24.
Oh, I'll take that all day. 24, no way. I'll play better. I'll take it all day. I'll tell people 25, and I'll guarantee you'll shoot better than that. It'll be 17, 18. Here's the stuff that really
22. I'll give you 22. 20.
Here's
I'm like a 20, 21. You're like a 22.
Okay, great. Don't care. I hate golf.
We were both the same players, dude.
I think I slightly have an edge. I have an edge slightly in the mental game. If I wanted to, I could pitch a tent in your head, but
when does that ever happen?
But it doesn't work though with you. It really doesn't. Because you drive so consistently that
now.
Yeah, you drive so consistently that it's unlikely. But golf is a fickle game. We haven't played in a while. I haven't played golf competitively in a long time. But one of the things that really upsets me is when Steph Curry hits these fucking threes from half court.
I hate that shit. I fucking hate it.
It's one of the most, and here's why I hate it. It's just daggering. It's just fucking stake to the heart. Because there is nothing you can do about their shots, their shooting. Greatest shooter of all time coming off the bench for Steve Kerr. Your thoughts?
Wait, Steve Kerr off the bench, or who is on Golden State?
No. Steve Kerr has the greatest shooter of all time coming off the bench. Your thoughts? I mean, just think about it. It's crazy. He's got Steph Curry coming off the bench.
Whatever. He's not gonna come off the bench next series. I hate this. I hate this fucking shit. I fucking hate Golden State.
Pool's the starter. And
whatever.
And Curry said, "I don't need to do it." He's sending a message.
It's
leadership.
What does that say? What does that say about the NBA? What does that say about the state of the NBA? Like the fucking NBA, the talent is not. It's top loaded. And then it sucks after that.
Is it possible that Pool's just a good player and he's starting over Curry and Curry doesn't give a shit?
I mean, what? Oh, I'm an old player now. Look at me. I'm Steph Curry.
No, well, I think he's hurt, isn't he?
I don't give a fuck.
I think what they're doing is smart. And then you know what the Warriors are doing? They're putting Looney on Jokic early, so he gets the early fouls, and then they're putting Draymond Green on Jokic later in the game because they know they don't want him fouling out. It's all about these fucking matchups. It's crazy. It's like nothing you would do.
The matchup. Their matchup right now fucking sucks. So
I know.
So they can do whatever they want, and Steve Kerr looks like a genius.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, hold on.
I'm not saying that.
Where are we at? I know you're not saying that.
I'm just saying in general, like.
Who do they play next? Where's the playoff?
I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea.
This is gay. Give me a bracket. Where's
got to do with the records?
Does it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. I
Yeah, it's
feel
the
like
seeds.
so
It's
much
the
has
seeds.
changed so much.
It's the seeds, though. I mean, the lower seed plays the higher seed who advances.
All right. So what's the Golden State? Golden State's a 3. So they
Yeah.
play the 4 or 5,
Yeah, probably.
right? So they play Dallas or Utah.
Yeah. That would be, both good series. I think Utah would take care of it. The problem is the fucking Warriors.
Let me see them against. Let me see the Warriors against Phoenix. Let me see them against Memphis.
Well, of course. Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, I would put Golden State 3 or 4 in the West.
I mean, dude, they
probably
got,
3.
They can score at any time.
Maybe 2. God damn it.
Pure shooters, bro.
Memphis showed me tonight that they're not
ready.
It kind of pissed me off. Like,
they're young.
So they got their asses kicked game 1, and then Ja Morant throws out that Instagram.
Right, about Jordan.
Well, it wasn't about Jordan. It was literally Jordan. It was the clip of Jordan in the locker room, and somebody asked him, "Are you mad about last night?" Jordan's like, "Nah."
What series was that? You remember? What were they talking about? Do you remember the series?
I don't. It was the. I think it was the second 3-peat because he had the cutoff. He had like
Ron Harper was there for sure.
Yeah, and Ron Harper was there. They had the shoulder cut off, and he was like, let's see them talk shit when it's 0-0 and all that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Well, Ja Morant had 5 points in almost in the fourth quarter. He had 5 points the entire game going in. I think it was like late third quarter. I saw him at the free throw line, which I think he might have missed. He at least missed 1. He might have missed 2, but he had 5 points the entire fucking game until the fourth quarter when he might have scored like 5 more.
He played his ass off though. He was on the floor.
He played his ass off in game 2.
But tonight was the first time I seen those Jordan things you were talking about. By the way,
that was before game 2. And what did he do? Game 2, he came out and he fucking played a hell of a game. Played his ass off. They end up winning. They end up blowing him out.
Right, Memphis.
And they come out tonight, and he had 5 points, and Memphis was down by like 20.
Yeah, right.
Like, what the fuck is that, dude? You can't post a clip of Jordan, and then just take game 3 off.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He did nothing in game. What game was this?
3.
3. He did nothing in game 3.
Nope.
He didn't do shit. Like, he was literally fucking. He was like Jokic, just fucking lollygagging, fucking lumbering around the court. And then when it was his turn to fucking do something, he was trying to draw fouls instead of make a basket.
Right.
And it's like, what do you can't do that. Jordan never did that. You can't post a clip of Jordan.
Well, he's not Jordan too. You know that.
He's not Jordan. He's not Jordan. But I did say this earlier in one of my podcasts. Like, I was like, this motherfucker he reminded me of an early, and I said early Jordan. It's before the 90s. This was 80s Jordan. I did say it.
I know you did. That's why I keep giving you shit. I'm like,
But you can't post a fucking Jordan clip.
I agree 100%.
And then lay an egg game through the very next game. You can't do that. You can't do that. I don't give a fuck how cool you think you are. You can't do that shit.
No. And it doesn't look good. They had a massive. Well, no, Timberwolves had the big lead in game 3.
Yeah, Timberwolves are up 24. Like, Memphis won the game.
Memphis came back and won the game.
Yeah, Memphis came back and they won the game, but they won at least 8, maybe 10. Like, but Ja Morant had nothing to do with that.
Right.
He had nothing to do with the comeback. They actually sat him in the set, like with like 7 or 6 minutes left. They fucking sat him.
Well, hey,
because he wasn't doing shit. He went up for a fucking layup, an easy layup, and then he decided to like spin into the defender and like throw the ball up. And the refs were like,
erratic. He's erratic.
The refs were like, no foul. And then he sat there on the floor and like stared at the ref.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing. Yeah,
the ref's like, get your ass up, dude. That was not a foul. Like, you can't. I don't know, man. It fucking I absolutely loved him dropping that Jordan clip, and I'm like, fuck yeah.
I
And then he
thought of
went-
you so much. Did I send it to you or did I watch it?
No, I know I don't think you sent it to me.
Okay.
But I was like, fuck yeah, dude. I didn't play Memphis either. It kind of pisses me off.
We had
I didn't-
opportunities for live line all night, and I didn't do anything.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I liked Minnesota, and they were
game
doing
2?
everything I thought they were doing. No, tonight in Game 3, I thought Minnesota was going to do everything that they were going to do, and they ultimately did. They were up fucking 24.
24, dude.
Listen, the fucking Grizzlies in Game 2 or Game 1 when they got obliterated. It was Game 2.
No, game 1 they lost. They got fucked up in game 1, and then game 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I took the Timberwolves minus 24.5, and it didn't cover. They
didn't cover because Memphis was balling, and then they came out.
That really pissed me off.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of.
All right. So we've covered the local series. We've covered the other ones. Listen, Dallas. Anything on that series? Dallas and Utah. It's interesting now. Dallas wins.
Well, I told you before we took our little.
I like
hiatus.
Utah tonight. I'm not reading it right now.
Well, I told you before. I said, watch out for Dallas, man. Dallas has been winning games, and then they're winning without Luka. Well, you said Luka is back tonight.
I think he came back tonight. Can we get a stat sheet on him?
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick, John. Here we go. So game 1 they lost, but then they came back game 2 and they straight up won that game, dude. They straight up won that fucking game. No, Doncic didn't play. I was gonna say Doncic. I was gonna say Doncic. Yeah, so they won tonight, 126-118. They've won the last 2 games without Doncic.
I thought he was in.
And I told you before the playoffs started, I said, watch out for Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're winning fucking games.
There is a TikTok up of that right now. Hashmark Show TikTok. Go check it out.
So I'm not sure they're gonna beat Golden State next series. If Doncic comes back, I think they can beat Golden State.
But yeah, they match up pretty decent with them. But this is what I'm talking about with Golden State. They've been there, they've done that, they got pure shooters. I think Golden State wins that series. And no offense to anybody, they got the better coach.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. But I would say that
could
Jason
be in
Kidd
the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, they could be. But let's see what happens next series, because they're playing a fucking Denver team that is dead ass tired.
Garbage.
Dead ass tired. Like Golden State, games 1 and 2, a shit ton of points.
Yeah.
They're a little tired, and Denver's like, we gotta win this game. So it's a close, low scoring game right now.
One of the bets I lost tonight was that Grizzlies game over 237.5. It looked like a lot of points. I just thought the over was going to hit, and of course it didn't. Yesterday in the NBA, every under hit. Your thoughts?
It's the playoffs. It doesn't surprise me at all. It's like, look at that Bulls game, dude. I mean, that whole first quarter, that like every possession matters.
Yeah.
And the fans know it, and the fans get involved. Like, look at these Boston games, dude. But I think the fans are. I think the Boston fans are playing a pivotal role in that Boston-Brooklyn series, man.
Yeah, they're getting to Kyrie. They're
getting to all of them.
I mean, Kyrie's hitting his free throws, but that shit, again, go check it out, TikTok. Did you see when TNT showed him eating the banana?
No.
Go check it out right now, live. We need your reaction. TNT.
No.
So Kyrie, I want to paint the story for everybody who doesn't know this.
Where is this at?
On our TikTok. Here's our producer. No clue. Kyrie Irving is Muslim. It is Ramadan. You can't eat till sundown. So he hadn't eaten anything. They show him going to the locker room. I'm hitting up every Discord I know. I know. Where's Kyrie going? Where's Kyrie going? Because I think he's out. He comes back out with like a little plastic thing and then a banana, and he starts eating the banana. Well, TNT zooms in on this and shows him eating a banana for like 20 seconds.
Wow.
So I recorded it and I said, TNT, you are tripping. I don't care what anybody says. You are filming a black guy eating a fucking banana in Boston.
Well, I mean,
You bunch of racist. So check it out. Check it out to TikTok.
that was my wow. Like, holy shit, they did.
Oh, dude, it's. I'm seeing it more and more now in every commercial, Chris. I've been hitting you up on all this shit I'm seeing now.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Officially tripping, showing Kyrie Irving eating a banana. We know it's Ramadan, but geez, TNT, take it easy.
That's a great TikTok, dude.
Yeah, man, it got lit up. A lot of people liked it. Yeah, but what's this? Yeah,
dude.
What are your thoughts on that? I think this hidden in plain sight thing's out of control. Now that I see more of it, I see it everywhere in every commercial. It's crazy.
I mean, who's Kyrie Irving right now in the public eye?
Oh,
He's that guy
Yeah.
who denied the vaccine. He's outspoken. Doesn't give a fuck about PR or PC, PR, any of that bullshit. And here's fucking TNT, one of the biggest, whatever you want to call it, they're one of the bigger.
They're one of the biggest broadcasting companies in the world. It's so bad. So bad. It's almost like they had a meeting on it, like, or they didn't, and the producer saw it. Give me that, because there's always a camera on Kyrie. There's always a camera on KD. There's always a camera on somebody, right? And the guy in the truck it's his job, the producer, to decide which, right? It's a theater, it's a development. Those executive guys in the truck, like, go to this guy, show the emotion of the game. Let's go there, show the ref now. He saw it. He's like, stay on that. And it wasn't 20 seconds, but it was like 10 seconds. And maybe after he was just like, maybe I'm thinking way too much about it. But I mean, come on.
And I didn't know Kyrie's Muslim until you just said that right there. I did not know that.
How many white guys are eating a banana during the game? Probably a lot, but you never see it.
Oh, no, you don't see. You never.
But
see
if they get Kyrie Irving, a black guy eating a banana, they're gonna fucking show it, and they're gonna make you subconsciously think it's a gorilla eating a fucking banana. Celtics. What are your thoughts on this? It's 2-0 going to Brooklyn now, which we expect this crowd to be fucking amped up. To me, real quick, Kyrie, KD carrying the load. I mean, this is probably the matchup that we thought we'd see down the road, but maybe Boston's just a better team.
I think they became the favorites after last game. I think it was Brooklyn 600 and then Boston 650. And I think it's flipped.
Okay.
To win the East.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to get ahead of myself when we're talking like Denver, Golden State, like that's gonna be like, I don't care how many games Denver wins. Well, they're not gonna win 4, but Golden State's gonna win that fucking series. Boston, Brooklyn. Boston won 2 in Boston. I don't think Brooklyn's gonna win 2 in Brooklyn. I think Boston could steal 1. I think Brooklyn's gonna win the 3rd one, but I don't know if Brooklyn can win the 4th one.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for.
But Brooklyn. I don't like Brooklyn's good. Brooklyn's good enough to win the next 4, but I don't know.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. No, I'm not saying it's gonna happen at all. But I'm saying they're a good team,
right? So
I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like we are with Golden State. Like I think Brooklyn can make this a 7-game series. But I think Boston's going to win this series. I don't think it goes 7. I think Boston wins 5 or 6, probably 6. But Boston just looks like a team that's like they're they understand that they have to win the game that's in front of them, but I think they have they're
they're
they have
looking past
aspirations and they're
round
driven
one.
to get to
Yeah.
those aspirations.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Brooklyn. I think
No.
Brooklyn might fall into like the
They don't have enough guys, and it's just the end of the day. When they double team KD, and you got Al Horford playing that way, I mean, when he's just a hawk and he's hitting threes and he's defensively shutting down KD in a double team, and he's got nowhere to pass it, and Curry's not hitting his shots. It's nightmare. They have nobody that they can go to, and I think that's going to hurt them. And you're right, though. I think Boston wins this series in 6, 4-2. They close it out. Probably right.
I think you're right about that.
Enough. And I think they got to add somebody, and that's going to be interesting.
Well, they thought they had it, Simmons. That ain't gonna happen.
I mean, he's from what we know now about Simmons and talking to Philly fan and all that shit with the sister, and I didn't realize that he's in a mental fuck. And that whole story's crazy to me because now they're like showing footage of him shooting free throws and dunking. This is weird, man. This is
you think last year when he basically lost the series for Philly and like that shit got to him, what do you think Boston's gonna do to him now?
Well,
I mean, those Boston fans,
that's why,
those Boston fans are gonna fucking torment the shit out of him.
I mean, I agree.
You can't show you're that weak-minded. Like I don't give a fuck how weak you are.
You gotta come out and you
can't show that shit.
You gotta come out and show up, or you wait till next season and work your way in slowly.
Yeah, he should just wait till next season. He shouldn't even come back.
Wait, and I think I don't think he's gonna come back.
Now, I hope he does prove me wrong and he does come back and does well. And
I mean, at some point you gotta wonder, right? No, let's be serious. You KD, Kyrie, like if Jordan were on that team, yo, dog, you fucking playing or no? Mm-hmm. I don't care if you're emotionally unstable because your fucking cousin or sister was molested, bro. We're gonna play basketball. I can't see you in fucking street clothes and I'm sweating like a fucking dog out here busting my ass. You're 6'8", you were a fucking round one guy.
Yeah.
6'9" guard, like and all of a sudden I do think he was fucked
put
up.
Or shut up, dude.
That shit was fucked up at home. But like at the end of the day, okay, people got fucking problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play fucking basketball. Play and get it off your fucking mind. I mean, hello.
Yeah. We can't praise Jordan for what he did and then completely like put it aside. Like no.
I get frustrated because if you can get Simmons for what they got him for with Drummond, it was a steal. And the Sixers were like, yo, this guy's done anyways. So you gotta try and make that work for you. And maybe they're waiting until next year. And if I'm them, I totally wait. I have them do, summer league, maybe play a little G League ball, summer league ball for sure, and then just go into it. And if he's gonna miss free throws and shit, then it's part of the game. But I think he can come back. I have no idea though. But it's just so frustrating.
You think he would? You think I mean, he obviously has the talent to come back.
I mean, could you sit there and like cheer on these guys and what are you fucking worried about? You're gonna throw the ball out of bounds or not know the plays or that? Because that sounds like a different problem or struggle for a player. That's a different issue.
I think it's just, oh my God, there's all these eyes on me.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do.
He needs an Addy.
Yeah, like fucking
25
third grade 9-year-old shit. Like, come on, bro.
But let's bounce back here. Mental health, men's mental health, right? Men are supposed to be strong. Men aren't supposed to cry. He's dealing with some shit. Maybe by him being out there.
How long does he need to deal with that shit?
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe by him being out there and seeing the crowd, the noise and feeling, maybe that's helping me as part of the process. I don't know.
I mean, take his fucking paychecks away.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, Lexapro. I don't know. Holla. Play basketball.
Take his paychecks away. I guarantee he fucking starts showing up.
See, and that's the thing. That's what's upsetting. Yeah, they're not going to do that.
Which is fucked up.
Yeah.
We become a very soft
Oh,
society.
for sure. I mean, yeah. All right, let's jump over to the other series now. 76ers Toronto. Joel Embiid, obviously, with the fadeaway 3.9 seconds left, blah, blah, blah. I watched the whole game, was ecstatic, could care less, was really upset because I think we were going to get an even better number on Toronto in the next game. That whole, theory or, it's done. I mean, it's over. You can't take Toronto in the next game, in my opinion. Maybe the under, but this one's fucked.
Well, it's fucked because I think this was this the only series people thought it would go 7 games?
I had a future on Toronto winning in 6.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
And, I thought Toronto was going to be playing a little bit better. You had no Thibault when they go to Canada, right, because of the vaccine. Thibault can't play, which would, so and Toronto's a good they're a good team. They're a good fucking team. And so they did an amazing job in game 3. They came out hot. They did everything they needed to do. First quarter, first half, and then boom, it was it.
They're a good team because of Scotty Barnes.
Right. He was out. You're right.
And he's a rookie.
He's out in game 3, too.
Scotty Barnes should be rookie of the year. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. I'm very surprised that Toronto could not win that last game. I was watching that. I was watching those lines when they first came out, and because what game was it? The Bulls game we were watching, and the Bulls were getting blown out. So I started looking at other lines and shit, and it was Toronto plus 102. And I'm like, holy shit, plus 102? What? And I was so close to laying a bet down on it, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I just can't believe that Toronto didn't win that first game in Toronto. I think they'll win next game.
Okay, you do think they're going to get one? Okay,
I think they'll get one
because it was so close. Yeah, I mean they're a good team. They're a good team.
They're a good team.
How do you get up to that? How do you get up from that? How do you?
And Philly did their job. They did their job. They won the first 2. They won 1 in Toronto, and now they can win the next one at home. Now, if Toronto wins this next game and then they win the one in Philly, okay. Yeah. Now we got a series.
Right.
But if Philly, obviously if Philly wins another game, it's over. But if Philly doesn't win that next game in Philly, then I don't know. Maybe, but no. I do think Philly wins. If they don't win the next game, they're going to win in Philly.
In Philly, yeah. I think Doc Rivers' message to the team is, boys, let's close this out and get some rest. Because
100%.
He knows
Embiid's fucking tired.
Oh, my God. And I love watching him. He just kind of down the court because he's like, I'm going to get the ball at some point. But, dude, just Donovan Mitchell used to be my favorite player, but I don't know. Joel Embiid might be.
But Donovan Mitchell is so fucking frustrating.
Well, the Jazz, that's a whole other story for another time. They don't do anything here. It's over. Blow it up. Blow them the fuck up. Frustration in Utah for Jazz fans. All right, so let's go Suns, Pelicans. We're going to shift over to the West. I'll give my 2 cents here on the Suns, Pelicans. Still rooting for the Suns. Obviously, still think the Suns are a capable team. Have a future on them. So 100 to win 700, plus 700. And, listen, Pelicans are a good team. They're going to fight. Big surprise, obviously, in Phoenix, series tied 1-1, going to New Orleans. I think Phoenix is like, okay, we get it. I think they show up here. What are your thoughts?
What do they show up with?
That's the question. I think they show up with just classic Suns basketball. Poise, DeAndre Ayton, Chris Paul, Booker when you need to go to him. I mean,
no,
dude.
Booker's out.
Oh, Booker's out right the ankle.
No, hamstring.
It's a hamstring? Okay.
He's out at least
3
to 4. He's at least 3 games. So that's the series. I I don't know, dude. I think this might be the 7-game series that people are not thinking about now that Booker's out. Because the Pelicans, they don't give a fuck. They believe in themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, okay, we got Monty Williams, 2-time coach of the year against a
West
first
champion.
West champion against a coach, first-time coach,
Your mic.
first-time playoff coach. Like, I expect the Suns to win this series for sure, but I don't know. I don't know about going further without Booker, man. They need Booker to win the championship.
All right, next series, Heat Hawks. Kind of a twister here too for me. You know, I think Heat take care of business here. Heat are just a complete team, man, and I forget about them. Forget about the Heat.
Yeah, people forget about the Heat because they're not a team that like they don't blow you out. They don't really wow you too much. They're just a consistent, well-oiled machine, and they just continue to put up points. Like Butler had a really good game last game. He took over, and he was the all-star and leader that we all thought he would be. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little worried. I thought this would be a 7-game series because of that infighting and stuff that I saw earlier in the year. Not earlier in the year, late in the year, but earlier. But the Hawks just they're others. Like I was talking about the Bulls. Like the Hawks, they're kind of like the Bulls. I mean, they don't have the others that
Right.
like I fucking love John Collins, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He was the reason they won. He was the reason that game 2 was closer, but the Heat ended up winning that game. But because I thought Atlanta was going to win that game, I really did. But no, dude, I fucking love John Collins. I think he's one of the more underrated players in his league. Like people know who he is.
They got shooters too.
Yeah, they got shooters too, but dude, I don't.
Capella got hurt.
I don't buy that. That team may win championships, dude. That team's not going anywhere far. They might make it to an Eastern Conference Finals one year, but they're not this year. They ain't beating the Heat.
No, Heat win that series. You know,
The Heat probably win 5 or 6 at the most.
Yeah.
I'm not talking.